Hello, gorgeous Scorpios out there. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to your weekly reading with me. We are going to dive in straight away and see what's going on for you guys for the week ahead, all right? So let's see. Well, the way that came out was strange. All right, let's see. For Scorpios, for the week ahead, please, Spirit, anything you want them to know. You have the To Be Fair card. This is my card that's all about a life review, right? So that basically means we have to look at everything that's going on and we need to figure out whether it's helping us in any way or if it's hindering us, right? Because what she's doing here is kind of like Libran energy, to be honest, where we're having to balance the scales, create more balance in your life. That owl represents using your intuition and your inner guidance. All right. And there is a little fortune cookie on here saying nope, which is another card in the deck saying something's not for you. And then you have a little pearl, which is representing value. So we need to really figure out what's going on in your life. So are your habits helping you, or are they not really working out for you? Are they not aligned to the version of yourself or the version of the life that you're wanting to bring in? All right. So that's what I mean by that. Could be a time of legal situations, but let's see if the justice card comes out for that. So we're being called to be rational and impartial with your decision making, right? To be fair, not to do it from your bias and what you want in your life per se, because you might want that toxic habit. That's why I'm saying that. So it's really about being fair with yourself about your decision making. All right, let's see what else comes out for you guys. I have another deck over here so I can piece it all together for you. Let's see for Scorpios. All right, for Scorpios, please, Spirit, for the week ahead. What messages do you want to bring out for them this week? Scarab Beetle, magic works through you. All right. And I always feel like when this card comes in, it might be that you might be applying your power to other things, like externally. So they're just giving you a little bit of a hint here that you have the magic within you. All right. Kind of like the magician, you have all the resources already. Or you might feel like I need this and I need that before I can have whatever. Again, speaking very, very generally, because I have no idea what you guys are doing right now, but I'm just giving you the essence of these cards for now until we figure it out. But let's see what your angel messages are, what they want you to know or hear for the week ahead. Romance, that's interesting. It's coming up with it kind of came up on top of the To Be Fair card. So I wonder if you're having to really weigh up whether a certain romance or a certain partner is for you or not. Like I was saying, like it might not be what you want. It might be whether it's actually helping you or not. You know, if it's a person that's actually helping you feel like do good in your life and, or whether it's kind of a bit codependent or if someone's dragging you down a little bit. So it could be important there around your decisions in terms of romance. But romance could be that there is some romance coming out for you guys. Again, it's too soon to say today. Let's see a little bit more. All right. For the Scorpions, please, Spirit. Feel free to be free. This says free yourself and let go. You can be who you want to be. Express yourself. So that does kind of go with a little bit of what I was saying. All right. So you're being called to free yourself this week and let something go. Again, it could be around a way of being. I don't know. Yeah, it does feel a little bit like it's hinting towards that romantic side of life, but I'll let you apply it however it is, because it's a general reading, which means there's thousands of you watching, which means it'll resonate differently. The message is the same, but the area of your life of where it will resonate will be different. So let's dive into a tarot. I want to figure it out. Let's see, please, Spirit. For my Scorpions out there, can I get an overall energy for the week for them? Okay, the Knight of Cups, that is definitely romance. Again, I'll speak about it as if it's not in it so that other people can resonate with it a little bit. So for some of you, if it is romance, it definitely is a week of wearing your heart on your sleeve and really being open to your feelings and emotions and really diving deep into how you're really feeling. All right. Maybe it's about an open and honest conversation. The Knight of Cups can sometimes be about dating and stuff like that. Or maybe someone's giving you an emotional message. But for the rest of you outside of romance, the Knight of Cups is the same. It's about being wearing your heart on your sleeve, being open and emotional, diving into your feelings and emotions. But the way I always see this card is as if you're having to overcome some emotional boundary, right? That means going through something that you emotionally don't want to go through, but it's going to lead you to new territories, whether it's letting something go, whether it's overcoming some anxiety or some fear, and going through that in order to get to the other side. That's what it represents here. So if you want something new, you have to do something different. And of course, your feelings might be trying to hold you back and they're uncomfortable, but it does feel like you're crossing a boundary here in a good way. Because of that, feel free to be free. It does feel like you're kind of unshackling yourself. Now, some of you could be going on some sort of vacation soon, or there is some, I'm hearing holiday, but I want to say that there could be some travel coming up or movement because of that Six of Swords, saying that you're moving towards calmer waters by doing this Knight of Cups energy. All right, by having that conversation, or by crossing that, I would say, bridge, if you will. Let's see what's in your energy though. How is Scorpio showing up this week? The Page of Swords, that's interesting. Because the Page of Swords is a triggered energy. Now, this is your energy, to be honest. I know it's an air element card. It's a sword, right? It's not really your energy per se, but it's about being curious and diving deep into the layers, and your stereotype is all about that. So I always say that this is your energy. So a really important piece of advice that I would give you with the Page of Swords being there is to respond, not react, right? Our initial reaction is based on those feelings and emotions, right? It's based on, I guess, your survival instincts or whatever. It depends on your situation, I guess. But understanding that trigger could be important, and that kind of message goes very well with the Knight of Cups, understanding your feelings and emotions around something. Right, observing. Let's see. Let's clarify that Knight of Cups for you first. Why is this the overall energy of this week? Hearing unexpressed feelings. The Ten of Wands, that's releasing some kind of baggage, right? Coming to the end of a very difficult chapter of your life, which is good news, I guess, but it's a call for release, and it's a call for something new, right? You're coming to the end of a very difficult chapter, which is awesome. Ten of Wands as well can be about being a bit exhausted, so it's a really good time for rest. But it's like really releasing something. So I wonder if it's getting something off your chest, for example, or if you are doing something that's allowing you to not work so hard, or whatever it is. Like something feels like a heavy weight when the Ten of Wands comes in, but it's a 10, which means it's a completion or an ending of some kind. And it does feel good. Things will be a bit easier, as we've seen already with that Six of Swords that was lingering. Now let's see why you're in the Page of Swords energy. Why is Scorpio showing up as a Page of Swords this week? I like that. You know what this is? Yeah, there is a little bit of a hint towards some sort of conflict. I don't know if this is internal, external, something that's ongoing. Five of Swords is this feeling of feeling defeated. Okay. Page of Swords. Now with the Empress being here, immediately what comes through with this combination is like protecting yourself and protecting your love, protecting your heart, because the Empress knows her worth. Okay, so for a lot of you, I feel like there is this defense mechanism kicking in. I'm going to dive a bit deeper into it because it looks like the Page of Swords is protecting the Empress. So I'm going to dive a bit deeper into that. But the first initial reaction, as I said, it feels like you're protecting your self-worth by placing a boundary, maybe snapping at some people, I don't know. Let's see. Let's figure it out together. Let's see. Why is this Page of Swords here with the Empress? Now, the Empress is all about abundance and all that good stuff. So maybe you guys are trying to figure out how to get into this energy, of being very compassionate and more peaceful and allowing things to flow to you, being more patient and kind, which I'm sure you are already. But the Empress is all about an abundance, right? Why? Because she knows that that's her birthright. So she doesn't feel the need to force or rush the process. She trusts in the universe that it's hers already, right? Right. So why is the Page of Swords here then? What's this? The Ace of Swords and the King of... I do feel like an important conversation is coming up for you guys. Now, as I said before, so in terms of romance, there is definitely a message coming through for a lot of you. The Page of Swords is just representing, I feel like a lot of you are you are reacting. I think your initial reaction is a self-defense kind of, whatever your coping mechanism is with that. Because they said respond, not react, I would say maybe hear this out, because the Ace of Swords is about clarity, and that might be the only reason why they're saying to hear it out. I'm not saying you to reconcile with anybody, but the Ace of Swords is about clarity and a new beginning. okay, and victory. So it's all that good stuff. Now, for those of you outside of romance, the Ace of Swords would be, again, maybe there is something that you guys are finding out this week by processing your feelings and emotions. As I was saying, it does feel like a very big week for that, because the King of Cups, I'm pretty sure, is your energy anyway, Scorpio, where you're learning how to become a lot more emotionally balanced. You know, he is a master of his feelings and emotions. He knows how to kind of control them in a way that they don't overwhelm him or overcome him, right? I always say there's a reason why he's on the water. On this kind of stone, because the stone represents stability, and water is not a very stable element. So even despite these feelings and emotions, he's able to stay above them. So that's something that maybe you guys are actually dealing with this week, is that you're gaining a lot more clarity and understanding of your feelings and emotions, and that might be helping you get into this Empress energy. All right, without yapping too much. So sitting in an energy of abundance and love, compassion. Maybe you're getting ready for new love, one that you're really deserving, like not just deserving of, you've always been deserving, but you know your worth now in a lot of ways when it comes down to maybe even finances. Doesn't just have to be love. But because we have romance here, I have to speak about it, right? All right, let's see. For Scorpios, what is the blockage or the challenge that might arise this week? The Eight of Cups. It's about walking away from things, and now that's why justice is lingering. All right, to be fair, something clearly is not serving you, or at least it's not fulfilling you. We want to reach the 10. I always say this always reminds me of, I don't know why I always say, like it's like an IKEA set where you brought something, or someone comes into your life and it's not got all the screws, right? So it's like it's unfinished. It can't reach the thing that you want it to. That's how, I don't know why that's how I see it, but that's how I see it. So you want ideally the 10, and it feels like a certain situation cannot reach that level of happiness and fulfillment that you deserve and that what you desire. So whether that's a relationship and a person, it's kind of, it's okay, but it's not fulfilling enough, or it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't align with your dream and goal, or it could be a career, whatever it is. The Eight of Cups is cups, so it's about your feelings and emotions. It's about your fulfillment. So with that justice being there, similar to the To Be Fair card, there is something that maybe you have to address here and leave behind. And that could even be, again, a way of being. It could be certain habits, whatever it is, however it resonates with you. It will click with you if it resonates, so don't worry. You should know already. So that's your challenge here, is leaving things behind that just don't serve you or fulfill you in any way. All right, what is this Eight of Cups here, please? The Death card. Oh, well, there we go. And that's interesting that this is already flipped as well, because the Six of Pentacles, very Virgo energy, very sixth house energy in astrology. And what does that mean? Well, it's about your day-to-day routines. It's your health and your habits. Okay. And even if it's your career too, it's like what you're doing on a day-to-day. So you could be managing things a bit better. And it's another card as well with scales here. You're focusing on what you're giving your time and energy to. And that's going to create a huge transformation for you guys, Scorpio. Because the Death card is not something small, it's big change. It means that the old way of doing things is over, and there is a completely new era happening for you. So whatever you guys are weighing up this week is, again, it's a life review, and it's also going to change a lot of things in your life too. And it does feel like in a good way, like you're actually starting to give to things that actually give back to you. Relationships that are actually mutual or balanced, or that are, I don't know, it's good, whatever it is, even if it's in terms of like what you're doing on your day to day, like I was saying, like your work habits or your productivity habits, whatever it is, your health. It's like now you're actually fueling yourself, and you're not giving too much of yourself away with no return. Does that make sense? Could be finances too. It just feels like you're deciding to change something in that area of your life. All right, let's see what your advice is then. Advice then for Scorpio this week. They're just kind of highlighting the feel free to be free card actually as well. Queen of Pentacles, knowing your worth, working on your foundations, your stability. And I wanted to say, because it's almost like it might feel tough to let something go or to change certain things in your life, but they're almost suggesting here that you're being free. So feel free to be free. I'm just seeing someone like dancing in the meadows, you know, it's like you're free. You can be who you want to be, express yourself. So it's almost like this dance. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. All right, what do we have here? Your advice, King of Cups and the Star. Healing, definitely healing your feelings and emotions. Like I said, we already had that in your energy. It's also about wish fulfillment and focusing on your dreams and goals. So I just feel like that's what they're wanting you to focus on right now is maybe the star card is about who you want to become, and they're saying your advice, I guess, is to align to that. Let's see. I'm going to clarify that, but this is a really good combination. In terms of advice, the star card can also be about giving back to the world, by the way. As you can see, she's pouring back into the rivers that she's drank out of. She's pouring back into the land that she's eaten off of. You know, it's that kind of energy where she's giving back to the universe or giving back to things that have given to her. So it's this beautiful kind of charitable card as well. But let's see. The star card, why is this here in the advice position? The Knight of Swords. That's very Aquarian energy. So this is really kind of saying here, go after your goals with determination and with speed. I don't usually like the Knight of Swords because it's rushing too quickly. And I would always give a bit of a warning. Don't rush into things without knowing all the information. But with this kind of combination of cards, I would say be determined, be strong, seek out information when necessary, but don't be afraid to go after your dreams and goals. It just feels like your advice is just go for it. All right, let's see what the King of Cups is about here for you as well then. Why is the King of Cups in the advice position as well? Interesting. The Five of Swords. And with the Sun card being here, the vibe I'm getting from that is, again, it's almost like being able to accept defeat a bit easier is your advice this week from Spirit. Because maybe you hold on to it, which if you're a Scorpio, I'm Scorpio moon and rising, so I can understand the feeling of like not being able to let something go, because it's like not that you hold a vengeance, but it's like you'd never do something to somebody, or you would never deal with a situation in a certain way. So when it happens to you, it feels like a betrayal, or it feels, I don't know, unjust in some way. So creating balance is this week anyways up to you. And I feel like in some ways it's about dealing with defeat or conflicts a bit better from an emotionally mature perspective, okay? To not allow those feelings to overrule you. And then we have the Sun here, which is good. It's the best card in the deck, by the way, which I feel like it's about kind of picking your battles. There's also something they want you to focus on too, because the Sun is here. Freedom, joy, happiness, success, all that is there and accessible. But I feel like it's about letting go of something that's clearly triggering you in some way. Okay, I'm doing something. I know I've been going on for too long, but I am doing something new and I don't want to leave you guys out. So let's have a look at the area of your love life, please, for Scorpio. Love life for this week. In the area of love, the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. That's an interesting, now for some of you, if you're single, because I'm speaking to a lot of people out there, Seven of Pentacles could feel like you're waiting on something to come through, and you feel like you've been doing a lot of work and you've been doing the manifesting or whatever, and it's not coming in yet. The Seven of Pentacles does call for patience, right? It's just like planting a tree. You don't get fruition straight away. It's a work in progress. You have to still show up for that tree, give it the right nutrients and the right environment, and keep watering it however often it needs, but it takes some time. And the same could be for relationships. You could be feeling a bit tired, so it could be a good time to spice up relationships this week. It could be a good time to have important discussions about how you're feeling, because this energy is a little bit like, is this even worth it? So you could be feeling a little bit impatient or a little bit meh in terms of relationships this week anyway. So I'm going to clarify that to see what your advice should be around that. Is there any guidance you have around love? Ace of Cups. Fill up your own cup. All right, maybe give more love to a situation for some of you out there, but keep filling up your own cup. The Ace of Cups does suggest for some of you who are single, there is new love coming your way. Okay, but with the Ace of Cups, I feel like this is really about self-love, and keep working on that. I know someone doesn't want to hear that, but it's okay. It's filling up your own cup so that you can give from the excess, right? And I wonder if you're there yet. Okay, or if you'll be giving from your own cup. So I'd say in terms of love, for those of you who are single, or even in relationships, it's a really good time to do things that bring you, again, fulfillment. Your emotions are really important this week, clearly, for some reason. Don't know why, but that's what Spirit's saying. So keep focusing on that, and make sure you, again, bring in new love or new experiences, new loving experiences in your love life. If you're in a relationship, could be important to bring more love into it, because maybe things are getting a little bit mundane with that Seven of Pentacles. Things are getting in too much of a routine, which can feel a bit boring with that Seven of Pentacles. So again, spice it up a little bit, bring some more romance and more love into that dynamic if you want. Let's see in terms of career and finances. Judgment. So there is some announcement happening here. Judgment is about surrender and release. So I wonder if that's where you're getting a new opportunity here, or finding new passion in this area of your life, a new idea, as I was saying. So some of you could definitely be getting some sort of clarity that you need in this area of your life, of what you need to do to move forward, to grow and expand or level up this area of your life. So whether that's, again, a new opportunity, whatever it is, new role, I don't know, but Judgment is an announcement. So expect some news or important information that's going to help you grow in that area. Now, in terms of what's in the unexpected for Scorpio this week, what's in the unexpected? Well, the Wheel of Fortune. It is a good card for growth and expansion and luck, but it is the card that I always say, expect the unexpected. So it just feels like the wheel is turning and things are changing, and that's probably something that you're not expecting. But the wheel takes some time to kind of, it's like the phase of your life is changing. I always see the wheel as like the seasons. So your season is changing, right? A lot of things are showing that too with this Death card as well. All right, so expect the unexpected this week is something I would say. Yeah. All right, my angels, that's all I have for you. Sorry I've been yapping on for too long. Let me know if it resonates. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you enjoy these readings. But aside from that, I'll see you guys next time. All right.